The internet is going extremely crazy.
My BM brought her boyfriend. We got people up here that ain't never had no voice. We got people up here that ain't never had no balls, that ain't never been the type to speak out. Now you got so much to say.
But y'all just love Devon so much. The nigga's a weirdo.
How do you disobey court-given orders? A restraining order at that. To not be around somebody and their kids. At this point, you must not care about your well-being or the people around you.
Go tell him to serve me, please. What's the holdup? If I'm crazy, if I have mental health issues, if all of these things he's making it seem to be, then release me, boo. Exactly. He wants to hold on to me. And please show me a video where I spoke upon Devon just because I wanted to speak on him, where it's not where someone said in my comments, Devon X, Y, and Z. Somebody tell me, because I don't speak on him. Those people over there antagonizing and harassing us.
What makes you think that she has the power over the law to allow her to stay somewhere that she's not allowed to be, allegedly?
God forbid I love him too.
And y'all are hearing that we were there to be bullies and antagonizing and harassing.
If y'all put y'all brains together and really think about what's actually going on.
Somebody who was an ex-fiend had to get on the internet and lie. Like, that's what blows my mind. And y'all are taking that and y'all are running with it.
These are his babies too. The same amount of rights that others have, he has. He got the same rights.
And let's talk about a protective order. If there was a protective order stating that someone can't be around someone at all, it would say it in fine print, in writing. It'll say it. It doesn't say it.
The only reason why y'all know I went to the graduation.
And we have attorneys out here thinking they doing something, thinking they having some type of power, and they ultimately just look stupid. Like, y'all look so stupid, and it's crazy.
However, it's not that hard. When you're legally married, it's a piece of paper that says you're legally married. You can't be married to anyone else because you are still legally married. You could be legally married and in a whole relationship have a whole nother family.
Which is actually very bitter and sick. It's controlled. All of this is about control, being in control of what I do, being in control of everything.
Like, no matter if I pull out the paperwork.
And y'all out here ready to crash out for some people that have a reputation of lying.
That goes right along with the restraining order. Oh my gosh, if I violated it, don't you think they would have escorted me out?
Y'all keep running and saying that my fiance can't be around my children. Since when? Who said that? Who said that? Where y'all getting this information from? Where y'all getting this information from? Because somebody told you? And the relationship was trash. This person was trash. You can't stand them. You got so much to say about them now, like you weren't involved with them. Why are you so hung up and stuck up they ass and so concerned about what they got going on? It doesn't make sense to me.
So you might as well say this is Brenay's internet at this point.
There was nothing that no police could do. There was nothing that no fake crazy ass people could do. Like, bro, be for real, bro. Stop believing this bullshit on the internet, because all y'all niggas look stupid. Just like them stupid ass niggas that was acting crazy. There is no, order, protective order. That's bullshit, bro. Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. It did not go like that. It didn't go like that.
And that's exactly why I defend him in every situation. Anything he has going on, I'm going to be there. I'm going to defend him. I'm going to go all the extra mile.
This is Brenay Kennard, and she's a TikTok influencer currently being sued for sleeping with her friend's husband. And I read all the legal documents, even though I'm not a lawyer. So let me fill you in on this crazy case. Like I said, her name is Brenay Kennard. She's an influencer with almost 3 million followers on TikTok. And in May of 2021, she married this man whose name is Devon. Brenay and Devon live in North Carolina, and they spent a ton of time hanging out with Devon's cousin Tim and Tim's wife, Akira. Brenay and Devon, Tim and Akira. So these two couples hang out, they go on double dates, make social media videos together, go to birthday parties, basketball games, baseball games, all the couple things. Until in January of 2024, Akira discovers a video of Brenay, her friend, and Tim, her husband, talking about things that they've done together. Akira learns that this affair between her husband and her friend started in December of 2023 and on occasion even happened in her house when she would be asleep. After all of this is discovered, Tim and Brenay move out of the homes that they share with their spouses and into a home together. Then, a few months after that, Akira sues Brenay, alleging that as a direct result of Brenay sleeping with her husband, Akira has suffered humiliation, mental anguish, and injury to her health. She says her children are now deprived of a two-parent household, and Akira is deprived of the love, affection, companionship, and economic support of her own husband because he's given it all to Brenay. Akira also says the fact that the two of them are flaunting this relationship all over the internet.
Oh, I thought the music was gonna play.
No, you gotta just do it. Just once.
Alright.
Only adds to the humiliation and mental anguish that Akira is already suffering, and so she wants Brenay to pay. So that's the lawsuit between the wife and the girlfriend. But remember I said Brenay was also married. She was married to Devon, who is Tim's cousin. Well, Devon has also filed a lawsuit. His lawsuit is against his cousin, Tim, and it's for the same reasons Akira is suing for, saying that his cousin broke up his marriage. There was also a temporary custody order that was put in place to say that Akira and Tim's kids couldn't be left alone with Brenay, but Akira says that Brenay has broken that order countless times. So again, this is in North Carolina where you can sue for this kind of stuff. So I don't know, child. Y'all tagged me in this and wanted a recap, but this is a mess. North Carolina, what are y'all doing?
Brenay said one of the dumbest things that a woman can say in the name of a man. Someone asked Brenay, was Tim worth all of this? And her response was, absolutely. That's like the worst thing that a woman can do, is to absorb and take in all. She basically is telling the world, I'm okay with getting dragged. I'm okay with having to watch my back wherever I go. I'm okay that every time I turn on the internet, they're talking about me and it's not positive. It's everything negative. I'm okay with the fact that I have a twin sister that they're talking about that slept with my fiance. I'm okay with getting dragged because I cheated on my husband. I'm okay with being the villain because I befriended Akira, pretended to be like a friend to her while I was plotting on her husband. I'm okay that people hate me for all of these reasons because Tim is worth every bit of it.
Brenay said that Devon don't need to do shit but sign them divorce papers that she keep emailing his ass about.
We are watching Tim in real time actively choose Brenay instead of his own kids.
Really justified bringing Brenay to the kids' graduation because Akira brought her boyfriend to the kids' graduation.
Bitch, Brenay ain't gonna stop till Akira whoop her ass. Because why would you bring you and your big ass family to that girl churn graduation? The court order said you're not supposed to be around her.
The only thing that really gets on my nerves about Brenay is like, you doing way too much. Like, you're so obsessed with a man's life that you don't care how bad you look. Like, in my opinion, y'all, this is no cap. Brenay could have been rebranded. But the way that she going on, the internet will never forget.
It's like, even if you are coming from a good place, Brenay, it still feels so wrong because how the situation was went about.
T. Brenay showed up to Akira's children's graduation with her fiance Tim, and everybody is saying that Brenay is wrong. Tim is calling Akira bitter and saying that it's all about control. The viewers are upset that Brenay violated the protective order restraining order that Akira placed on Brenay, but Brenay and Tim say that there's no valid restraining order or protective order that prohibits Brenay from being around or near about Akira and her fiance Tim's kids. There's definitely some confusion surrounding the protective order documentation, as nowhere on the document does it state that Brenay cannot be around Akira or Tim's kids. And Tim says Akira's lawyer looks stupid. So Brenay accompanied her fiance Tim to Tim's wife's and his child's graduation. Yes, Brenay is engaged to Tim, but he's also married to Akira. Akira's aunt has come out to speak as she spills a little bit of tea to Black Goddess about the events that took place at the graduation. Akira's aunt also says that Brenay has been antagonizing and harassing her niece Akira. The police were called on Brenay at the graduation, but she was not escorted off of the premises. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few clips from the graduation.
Comes to procession, look to your teachers for instruction. Congratulations.
When you get here, just now?
Got him.
No,
Got him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What she say? Watch out, watch out.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Tim's children, Karen's kids, Brenay, and then Tim, and they're all sitting on the back row. All the chairs are sunken in except for the very last chair where the stepdad or the step-parent is sitting at. Brenay pulling her shirt out of her ass. I said, girl, you gonna have to get to walking or something because you looking a little unsteady. As the camera woman is walking up, somebody seemingly tries to check her. She like, not in this county, not in this region, not in this United States of America. I'll put you in a hole and I'll put a hole in your ass. Next thing you know, Brenay and Tim standing in the parking lot, knock-kneed. Both of them got their hands on their hips like a nurse who done worked a 12-hour shift in front of the police officer, and they trying to explain to him this is why Brenay could be here. And the police officer is like, Brenay, your big ass got a lease on you at SeaWorld, and you also got a restraining order on your ass saying you ain't supposed to be down here at the graduation. Tim said, I made my payments on that lease. Now, it might be a little bit behind, but we just waiting on our TikTok check to drop on the 15th, okay? Snapchat ain't been paying us how we would like, so it's a lot of stuff in motion, all right? Give us a second. Tim ends up seeing the camera lady in the back. He start waving. Hi, what's up? And the love and hip hop theme music starts, and she's just start giggling like, what's up? Y'all the ones in trouble. You would think it would stop there because Brenay got back on her Snapchat like, and what? Went to go see my stepkids. Look at me, I'm so pretty. I got the same exact hairstyle as Akira, even though Akira ate an apple. I ain't gonna eat no apple, but I'm gonna eat some Apple Jacks, bitches. What's up in your face? You know, she's pretty much denying the fact that they was standing in the parking lot, making it sink in with the police officers. So
let's hear the shock of Black Goddess and crew when they realized that the protective restraining order that Akira filed and was granted against Brenay does not include Brenay not being around Akira's children as everyone previously thought before.
Also states that she cannot have no contact, cannot contact the plaintiff by telephone, written communication, or electronics, 05. But number 8 is actually chat. And it say the terms of this order shall be effective until 1 year. As it relates to physically being in the same area as Akira, is that box right there is not checked.
Wow.
So in all honesty, that would make a difference.
I was under the impression that Brenay could not, because remember, I was under the impression that Brenay, for example, if Tim was exchanging custody of the kids with Akira, Brenay could not be waiting in the car.
She couldn't.
Wow. So that doesn't...
It doesn't cover to her. Does it cover that? No, because it wasn't an exchange, which is weird. I don't know. I still feel like she's going to get some backlash from the courts regarding it,
because the whole thing, as far as them even being at the hospital, you know, during the time that Akira and the children had that incident, they put certain restrictions in place in the custody order because of also the stuff that transpired. So if she can't be with you when there's an exchange, why is she with you? She couldn't even be at the kids' school.
That's what I'm saying, because it's, for one, it was a graduation. For two, Akira was present. So let's put the kids aside. Brenay is not supposed to be in vicinity of Akira, is what I was under the impression of, because that would be the point of the stalking, the harassment in that sense of the court is like protecting Akira. So why was Brenay in the vicinity of Akira?
So let's hear some of what Tim had to say about this.
Niggas sat at that place from start to finish. From start to finish. There was nothing that no police could do. There was nothing that no fake crazy ass people could do. Like, bro, be for real, bro. Stop believing this bullshit on the internet, because all y'all niggas look stupid. Just like them stupid ass niggas that was acting crazy. Make it about the kids and keep it about the kids, bro. Get your feelings out of it, bro. Be for real. This is the thing. Niggas only want y'all to see certain things, bro. It's only certain things that people want y'all to see. We got there early. Me and my whole crew, we got there early. Nobody got there late. We got there early, right? And the police was called after the ceremony already started, right? And it's not because there is no, order, protective order. That's bullshit, bro. Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. Y'all niggas are a bunch of dumbasses, and y'all run with the BS that people like tell y'all. Make stuff up all the time, and y'all run with it every single time. Reading is fundamental. So y'all want to keep doing all this diving and stuff like that? Just read. It's right there. All you got to do is read. It's right there. So all this stuff that y'all are hearing, I'm telling you, it did not go like that. It didn't go like that. Nobody from over here was crying. That's all I'm going to say. Nobody from over here was upset. Niggas didn't get a reaction and started acting crazy. Children, why would you act stupid at a kid's graduation? That's the shit that they're going to remember, bro. It don't matter about why'd you know. The people that came to support, the people that loved the graduates were there. And that's all that matters, bro. That is all that matters. So stop being a bunch of stupid ass people and believe in other stupid ass people, because them stupid ass people gonna make y'all look even more stupid.
Let's go ahead and hear Akira's side of the story from her aunt, who was present at the graduation, before we get into more of what Tim and Brenay had to say.
I am their, like, her only aunt, her mother's sister.
Okay, auntie.
Yeah, but I was in the building. We were all in the building, and yes, it was a whole mess from Brenay and Tim with the crust in the back of his head to the mother's husband in his teeth trying to come at me.
No, trying to come at you.
Oh yes, disrespecting me, cursing me out. Oh yeah, talking about, he's real mad because he talking about yes, we got on fake rings and we driving fake Benzes. Who drive a fake Benz?
Exactly.
Baby, no, you were about the wrong thing. You should have been at the dentist, darling. Messing with them teeth. Or you here at the graduation and recording me. You should have been recording kids if that's what you were truly here for.
Oh my gosh.
There to Akira to antagonize my... Yeah, they were real messy.
It is so sad, and it is actually heartbreaking. When I say heartbreaking, it is heartbreaking. And I have never seen anything like it in all of my years. I've never seen anything such foolishness.
The obsession is just real, but why are you so obsessed?
Exactly.
I feel so bad for you that you were so overweight and have all these problems that you probably can't have children of your own. But I got some holistic products that could probably bring you down if you get right with yourself and with God. You could have children of your own, so you wouldn't be so obsessed with my great niece and my great nephew and my niece. Yeah. Or maybe you need to be obsessed with your sister's kids. But you are way too obsessed. But y'all supposed to be there for the kids, but y'all record me and my niece and stuff, but y'all ain't even there. And not even trying to be there for the kids, but we got the kids and they good, like they always been.
Wow.
You can't even see him. No, it's not your weekend or nothing like that. As her and stalking her, violating that protective order.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then up there crying and begging to the police like they're trying to be there for the kids and copping police. It was just sad and sickening.
I can imagine.
It was really funny.
I can imagine. And it's sad because, you know, at the end of the day, I always got this thing where it's about the kids. It's about the kids and what makes them happy and not ruining a moment for them. And she knew if you go to a hospital where the kids and the mother is, and that's upsetting, why would you do that for a graduation?
Antagonizing. And I can't love nobody, and I'm not breaking my fast for nobody. But yeah, it was very interesting. But yeah, we're definitely in the building. But no, it's just despicable, and she just wants to remain relevant. Like it's just like this obsession is very, very real. Like I said, you obsessed with somebody else's kids,
right?
But don't do nothing to take care of them. But y'all talking about all this money y'all got or something like that. My sister and my family takes care very well of those kids, but they got all this money, but you don't do no supporting, huh?
Yeah.
But they will in the end, inshallah, bismillah.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all want to be relevant? Send some relevant checks to take care of these kids. Like you said, it's about the kids, right?
Right.
So do something. Try to take the kids itself, or try to gain on the kids with this popularity and social media stuff.
Right. They were saying was somebody crying when the police came?
Maybe them. I don't know, but I was laughing the whole time and praying. I was laughing at them the whole time because they were hilarious. And they was out there fanning real hot because they was like out there like they was about to pass out and needed some water because they were so hot and bothered.
They say, did the police make Brenay leave?
She couldn't be around the kid, my niece, so they had to be all the way in the back, out of the way, so they didn't even see him or acknowledge them.
Oh wow.
So like I said, they were there to try to antagonize Akira.
And it's pitiful. I really, at the end of the day, it does fall back on Tim as well, because why you not creating a safe space for your kids to be in? Why you not creating a safe moment? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want people there that you know will cause confusion and chaos, just their presence alone, because they're not welcome?
But there was a safe space, and that's why I was there, because that's what they got protected, because they weren't messing with me. I'm in the one in the all purple, as you can see behind them. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Yeah. But they weren't going to antagonize her, say nothing today. So she was there watching her son graduate. We did our stuff, watched him graduate, walked across that stage, cheered for him, presents for him, everything. And then we went, ate, had a lovely lunch, and we back at the house playing around and have a good time. But I heard that you was live, so I wanted to hop on here. I just don't know how to really work this TikTok thing, but I said, let me go on here. My niece is very strong, and I am so proud of Akira.
We are too.
But she was raised right, and obviously these people weren't. But she was raised right. But Akira got a whole tribe and a whole village behind her, baby.
I know.
And I just can't wait. But I want to see, like I said, they want to try to profit off of my niece and these kids and claiming they got these bags. But I'll need my niece to get this bag so she can take care of her kids. But like I said, they well taken care of anyway. But I want her. She shouldn't be able to, but she, because they try to get her fired from her job and everything. Yeah, they tried to get her fired from her job, pressing them charges on her and all of that. Yeah, try to get her fired from her job and stuff like that. When y'all ain't doing enough to support these kids, we support them, but we want that back first. But I can't wait till these court proceedings are over.
Me too. I promise you, I can't wait to.
I can't either. And then y'all will see Auntie.
Okay. We can't wait.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't wait.
Yes, ma'am, but yes. Well, Akira is protecting these kids are in a loving and nurturing environment, and that's why we try to keep them there.
Right.
These kids are loved and well taken care of with nobody's help. Because we are very successful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your time, love.
I
And
thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
So now let's hear Brenay's side of the story before we get into what Devon had to say and then what Tim had to finish saying.
Because the internet is going extremely crazy. Like, I mean, y'all are going crazy, like insane over me going to a graduation that y'all knew nothing about. The only reason why y'all know I went to the graduation is because people on their side are recording us being weird. Y'all see I was minding my business in most of the videos. Minding my business, not worried about nobody. Y'all like, you looking around, you scary. If somebody's behind me that's not supposed to be behind me, what y'all gonna do? Y'all just going what? Like, be for real. I'm peeping the scene as I always do. And I was paying attention to what was going on in front of me. I minded my business the whole time. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. So like, y'all creating this, it was something that happened. Nothing happened other than the parties, other than those people over there antagonizing and harassing us because we were there to show the babies love. Like, God forbid I love them too. I guess y'all want me to be with the dad and don't like the kids. How much sense does that make? If I didn't like the kids, y'all have a problem. The fact that I love the kids is still a problem. Pick your poison. Y'all getting on the internet looking at 2-second video of me sitting down, doing this and that and the third, or whatever the case may be, and y'all are ready to crash out. Y'all don't know these people. Y'all don't know these people. And even when it came to the cop, like, we spoke to the cop and sat back down. They're not telling you the full story. And there's no need to, because I stayed there. So clearly there was no violation. If y'all put y'all brains together and really think about what's actually going on, believe in anybody that come on the internet and say, hey, guess what? I know the tea on Brenay and her family. Y'all so quick to believe anybody that open up their mouth and say they know me. Y'all don't know me for real? Like, be for real. Oh my gosh. I don't say too much and I just mind my business. I literally post my content, do what I gotta do. But y'all are dragging this daggone situation. Like, y'all didn't even know I was going anywhere because it was none of y'all business. Again, the only reason y'all know is because people record, like paparazzis. And baby, best believe you think they got receipts and posting it. I got receipts. I don't need to post it. It's no need. I don't literally live for the internet. And what I mean by that, it's my job, yes, but I don't live for the drama. I don't live for that. I make my coin and get off. Like, simple. But anywho, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. Y'all can feel like it's so stupid for me to go. Y'all can feel like however y'all want to feel. Y'all were not there. That these are his babies too. The same amount of rights that others have, he has. He got the same rights. Come on. Like, y'all, stop harassing me, literally, at this point. Y'all are doing too much. Y'all are so mad at me for no reason. Get a life. It was something that happened. Nothing happened other than the parties, other than those people over there antagonizing and harassing us. We were there to show the babies love. Like, God forbid I love them too. I guess y'all want me to be with the dad and don't like the kids. Stop harassing me, literally, at this point. Y'all are doing too much. Y'all are so mad at me for no reason. So your god kids really were Tim's kids? No, they've never been that. I have 4 god kids. Two girls and 2 boys. The oldest is a girl, second oldest is a boy, third oldest is a boy, and then the youngest is a girl. I don't know if that sounds stupid, but anyway, yeah, they have their own mom and their own dad, and it's not Timothy. Tim is worth every bit of all of this, and I don't know why y'all keep making this about Tim, but yes, he is worth it. Maybe it's just because it's so many people so invested into the situation that you guys forget that I am a human being, and I think you guys also forget that a human being has emotions and feelings towards life because it's life. But I don't know. I guess that if y'all want to call me A terrible person. Y'all want to say I'm this type of person. I know who I am and I know what I do. I know what I don't do. And I just know me. And people who know me and hung around me and all of these things has been in my life, they can attest to this and they can vouch for me. But I don't really need them to. I know who I am. Y'all gonna continue to make the videos even after everything is over with and done. And y'all are still going. Y'all not gonna stop. So it's just kind of like my life now at this point, which is extremely crazy. And then y'all say I'm not famous, but I can't tell. Every video about me, whether it's positive or negative, goes viral all across the world. So you might as well say this is Brenay's internet at this point. Because y'all know y'all be like, this is Beyonce's internet. No, baby. This is Brenay's internet now at this point. Sometimes it's like talking to the wall or talking to a newborn baby. Literally. It literally is. Like, no matter if I pull out the paperwork and show you what it say, y'all will still be like, that's not what it say. Like, it's given, and y'all say Brenay is delusional. No, y'all just won't accept the fact that that's not what it is. That goes right along with the restraining order. Oh my gosh, if I violated it, don't you think they would have escorted me out? They didn't. Nobody cried for them to beg me, as Auntie said. What the freak would I be crying for? Make it make sense. What the freak am I cry for? And crying is doing nothing. If there was a violation or whatever the case may be, guess what? Those crying tears would have been sucked up to them officers. Them officers ain't about to lose their job over something that's as serious as that is. Make it make sense. Y'all believe anything that anybody on the internet say. Oh my gosh. A person can get on the internet and talk about me and y'all believe it. OMG. I did not have to leave. I was not escorted out. I did not violate anything. Simple as simple can be. Y'all always say somebody's not tea with filters, with makeup on, but half of the celebrities that y'all are fans of, that's all they wear. All y'all seen them as. Y'all rarely see them in their natural hair and no makeup and no filter. If they don't have the makeup on or the wig or whatever, they have a filter on. Like, oh my gosh, why is it, Brenay, you always wear a filter. Brenay, you always do this. You always wear makeup. So your face is not tea. No, the face is tea. You're just mad. Because it is tea. It's tea without makeup. It's tea with makeup. It's tea without a wig. And it's tea with a wig. Oh, okay.
So Devon and Akira took Tim and Akira's children out bowling. Devon also has a lawsuit filed against Tim for cheating with his wife Brenay. Let's hear what Devon had to say about this though.
A friend once told me, once you look at people like they have a mental disorder, it will all make sense. And you know what? It's all making sense. Because how do you disobey court-given orders? A restraining order at that, to not be around somebody and their kids. At this point, you must not care about your well-being or the people around you. Because if I put a restraining order on you for you not to come around me and my kids, and you do it anyways, you asking for it. Y'all try to prove a point like y'all all big and bad, and y'all ain't even bad. Like, come on now. You feel the need to be seen, and we see you. Cause y'all looking mighty swell.
So that's when Brenay clapped back at her husband Devon, and she said, you worried about everything except for finalizing this divorce. Brenay also says that she will always go the extra mile and defend her fiance Tim. Brenay also says that Devon antagonizes her and that he's fatphobic, and she never mentions him online. Let's see what she had to say.
Where's my divorce papers? I emailed this man multiple times about these divorce papers. Go tell him to serve me, please. What's the holdup? If I'm crazy, if I have mental health issues, if all of these things he's making it seem to be, then release me, boo. Exactly. He wants to hold on to me. That's all he want to do. Just like he get on the internet and he make these videos and these little shady tale poems about me being big and fat and all this other type of stuff. He's fat phobic. Y'all haven't picked it up yet. The nigga lost weight and now all of a sudden fat people's just his whole page. But y'all just love Devon so much. The nigga's a weirdo. He get on the internet and talk about fat people all day long. Why are you throwing shade at fat people like you just wasn't fat yourself? It's not making sense. And then you love throwing shade at me. I don't say nothing about you. All I want you to do is be a man to my emails because I keep asking you, where are my divorce papers? And it's no response. You don't want to talk to me. Be a man. Grow some balls, please. And serve me, boo. I gave you the address. I gave you everything that you needed. And you still haven't. So Devon Allen Mayo, hurry up, please. Please hurry up and just file, serve me, and let's get it over with. And please show me a video where I spoke upon Devon just because I wanted to speak on him, where it's not where someone said in my comments, Devon X, Y, and Z. Somebody tell me, because I don't speak on him. I don't speak on him. I don't say nothing about him, nothing to him, no nothing. I don't even throw shade towards him. Even in my response videos, when people ask me questions or whatever the case may be, I don't even throw shade at him. I let it be known what it is and what it's not. So please, I'm very happy. All I want him to do is to serve me divorce papers. That's it. He filed it after separation. Then he needs to make sure that everything is done correctly. Just serve me the papers that I need.
And that's exactly why I defend him in every situation, anything he has going on. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna defend him. I'm gonna go all the extra mile because he do the same for me. Simple. And whether y'all like it or not, it is what it is. Move the freak on. Girl, exactly. And the crazy thing is they say that I'm not that girl. I am that girl. I have the entire internet mad for something that has nothing to do with them and for claims. I keep saying that, for claims that need to be proven. Claims that need to be proven. Okay? Like, mad and don't even know the entire full story. Y'all didn't even let the daggone stuff playing out. Y'all already on this Brenay hate train. What y'all gonna do when y'all find out that's not what it is? What y'all gonna do then? Y'all still gonna be like, I still hate you, Brenay. Like, it is what it is at this point. But yeah, boo, I appreciate you. Always got my head held high, honey, because can't no devil, y'all swear it's me, but can't no devil in hell come and interrupt what I have going on and what God has for me. So yeah.
I clocked that.
When you're legally married, it's a piece of paper that says you are legally married. You can't be married to anyone else because you are still legally married. You could be legally married and in a whole relationship have a whole nother family. That just means you did not go and get the divorce, especially if you're in a separation. I've been in a separation longer than a year and a day, babes. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. Y'all just think it's dumb and stupid. If you've never been married, then you would not understand. If you've never been divorced, then you would not understand. But the ones who understand, understand. I'm telling you, this is a normal thing. This is a normal thing for people to still be in a legal marriage and still have other people that they're seeing. It's normal. Google it. Seriously, I'm the only one and I created it. I didn't. Okay? So hop off. God.
So now let's hear Tim tell the rest of his side while also getting interrupted and checked by Black Goddess for calling his wife Akira his baby mama.
What's crazy is, let me put y'all on game, okay? So, my BM brought her boyfriend.
Boy, ain't no way you got on this internet talking about your BM. You must be talking about Corinne, because you could never be talking about Akira. Because first and foremost, she is not your baby mama. She is your wife. And even after you all divorced, she will be your ex-wife, never a baby mama. Then you had the nerve to address Brenay as your fiance when indeed she your mistress. Now, fiance / mistress still.
But y'all don't know that. But it's too early to do all this. It's too early to move on. It's too soon and all this. And all this, respect that. But if I'm tripping out and saying, oh, I don't want you to do this because you brought your significant other, then I'm a bitter nigga. It don't make sense. But the behavior is okay is when a woman is involved. It doesn't make sense. Keep the same energy all across the board. But that's the stuff y'all don't understand. Y'all don't see. What's showed to y'all on the internet, it's controlled. All of this is about control. Being in control of what I do, being in control of everything. What y'all see is what's controlled by people. But y'all don't, like, that's the thing. And y'all out here ready to crash out for some people that have a reputation of lying. That don't, who aren't credible people. That's the thing, like, and it's just crazy because y'all ready to crash out. Y'all saying y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna do that. And it's just like, for what? For what? Because somebody came up on the internet and told y'all some BS? Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say it again. Everything that y'all were told was literally a lie. Everything. And then another thing is, y'all keep running and saying that my fiance can't be around my children. Since when? Who said that? Who said that? Where y'all getting this information from? Where y'all getting this information from? Because somebody told you? Y'all forgot, I still have custody time of my children. And they gonna be around who I'm around. And guess who I'm around? My fiance. Y'all can go send it to whoever. Y'all can go say it in court because it's allowed. That's the thing. It's allowed. And y'all are so ignorant and y'all just believe everything that everybody be saying. They just be lying to y'all in y'all face. I was there. Everybody else was there. Saw the stuff that actually happened. And I just want to ask a question. I heard that my fiance was crying, begging the police not to make her leave. First off, I'm gonna just say, because I have the officer's name and everything. This guy sat with us and laughed at the dummies that was acting the fool. And what makes you think that she has the power over the law to allow her to stay somewhere that she's not allowed to be, allegedly? Just let that sink. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So y'all saying that she has more authority than the police? No. So clearly something's not adding up. And y'all are hearing that we were there to be bullies and antagonizing and harassing. Tell me how. Every single video that's on the internet, every picture that's on the internet is literally us sitting down, talking to the officer. You don't see anywhere where we're being aggressive. But y'all are taking that and coming up with some whole scenario, some whole situation where somebody who was an ex-fiend had to get on the internet and lie. Like, that's what blows my mind. And y'all are taking that and y'all are running with it. I just don't understand. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. And y'all are not reading between the lines. Like, y'all are not opening your eyes. Y'all are not reading. Y'all are not listening to what's actually being said. And let's talk about a protective order. If there was a protective order stating that someone can't be around someone at all, it would say it in fine print, in writing. It'll say it. It doesn't say it. And we have attorneys out here thinking they doing something, thinking they having some type of power, and they ultimately just look stupid. Like, y'all look so stupid, and it's crazy. And let me tell y'all how it really went. Got to the graduation, got there early, about 10, 15 minutes early. Sat down, tried to talk to my daughter. She wasn't allowed to come to me for whatever reason. I'm her dad, but she can't come to me, which is actually very bitter and sick. And then here we go with some commotion, not concerned at all. Then the police is called, not concerned. Police asked to have a word. He said, hey, so people are acting crazy, saying that there's such and such, but it doesn't say you can't be here. So I just want you guys to just keep in mind, blah, blah, blah. Y'all are good. Go have a seat. Sat there. Once that happened, once we actually sat back down, people started acting stupid. Didn't give him no reaction. Didn't say a word, didn't do anything, enjoyed the graduation, because at the end of the day, it's about the children. Went there to support the graduate. That is it. No other intention, just went to be supportive. Me as a dad being supportive of my child. Where's the problem there? If I didn't go, I'm a deadbeat. If I go, you doing too much trying to antagonize and harass. It don't matter who I bring. At the end of the day, it's about the children. And last thing, and I'm done, I promise. If you were in a relationship and the relationship was trash, this person was trash, you can't stand them, you got so much to say about them now, like you weren't involved with them. Why are you so hung up and stuck up they ass and so concerned about what they got going on? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. At all. We got people up here that ain't never had no voice. We got people up here that ain't never had no balls, that ain't never been the type to speak out. Now you got so much to say. Why? Because people show that they like you, when ultimately these people really don't care.
Let's hear from a few TikTokers and what they had to say. Too much tea.
Y'all, I think I've reached my breaking point of talking about Brenay here on any of my platform. Because the other day on Snapchat, Brenay said one of the dumbest things that a woman can say in the name of a man. Someone asked Brenay, was Tim worth all of this? And her response was, absolutely. Tim is worth every bit of this. And I don't know why that response irked me so bad, but at that moment I was done. That's like the worst thing that a woman can do, is to absorb and take in all. She basically is telling the world, I'm okay with getting dragged. I'm okay with having to watch my back wherever I go. I'm okay that every time I turn on the internet, they're talking about me and it's not positive. It's everything negative. I'm okay with the fact that I have a twin sister that they're talking about that slept with my fiance. I'm okay with getting dragged because I cheated on my husband. I'm okay with being the villain because I befriended Akira, pretended to be like a friend to her while I was plotting on her husband. I'm okay that people hate me for all of these reasons because Tim is worth every bit of it. And Tim is only there because Akira did not want him back. Because Tim got evicted from his apartment. Because you took him in and you pay to play. And he gets to drive your car. And the only time that man even acknowledges you, and I don't even think it's him. Like when she posts something on Facebook, you'll see Tim in the comments. Why do I think that she has access to his accounts? But the only reason why he's there is because he ain't got no other place to stay. But you're willing to be called out, treated badly, going through it. Way worse than him. He's a part of this too. You're okay with being a villain all for a man that the only time he comes on this internet to defend anything is when his name comes up in a problem. That's the only time. It's not because of you. The only time he jumps on his internet and crashes out and goes on a rant is because he's involved in something. Something is affecting him. Not you, him. And because of that, I can't give that girl no more of my energy. I wish that everybody would just stop talking about her and just starve her out. I wish that people would stop commenting on her posts and just not give her any type of attention, because she is literally glowing because of this negative attention, because she's sick in the head. She can't help herself. So I can't be one of those people that is constantly talking about her. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of everything about her. I wish how I felt right now was contagious and it would just hit every other content creator, because at this point, Brenay thinks she's on top because she's the talk of the internet. She's so mentally messed up. And I know she's mentally messed up because who in their right mind would say some crazy mess like that? That man is worth all of this. Absolutely insane to me. But y'all go ahead. I'ma still listen. But I can't get that girl no more of my energy. I made a nice little coin off her behind, but she ain't even worth my time.
We are watching Tim in real time actively choose Brenay instead of his own kids. Like, if there's a restraining order but you still want to see your children, why are you not telling her to be at home? Why was her and her whole family at the graduation? Because I look at it like this. Nobody's telling Brenay stop. Nobody's telling Corinne to stop, or Karen, or whatever her sister's name is. And then, was that their mama? Because this is my thing. When I do stupid shit, I have a bunch of homeboys to tell me, hey, you did some stupid ass shit. She don't have nobody in her corner telling her she doing stupid shit. Tim don't have no homeboys to say, hey, you being dumb over this girl. I don't see how y'all are just, them two are just completely violating the law like they kingpins or something. The amount of child support Tim's gonna have to pay, and them two are about to go to jail anyway because you consistently have pushed, prodded, and violated. Like, what are y'all doing? They are really just two dummies dating each other. And I feel so bad for the kids that are all involved in this whole situation, because your dad is actively saying that the woman that I'm dating is way more valuable, way more amazing, way more everything than y'all will ever be to me. Because he knew pulling up at that graduation with her and her family was a violation, and he made that day, not her, forget Brenay, he made that day about him and her over them kids. Like, I get it, you don't want your kids in any capacity, but baby, when them kids get older, ooh, God be having the last laugh with people, and we're really gonna watch God have the last, craziest laugh with them two.
Brenay ain't gonna stop till Akira whoop her ass, because why would you bring you and your big ass family to that girl churn graduation? The court order said you're not supposed to be around her. The court order said you're not supposed to be around her. Brenay know that man know that, them kids know that, Akira fucking know that. And the fact that her and Tim are happily antagonizing this girl, first she was being funny with uploading the video of her and the family at Chili's, which, girl, you know, you go to Chili's all the time. Everybody go to Chili's. We all know what they got. Girl, don't nobody want to see that you being funny. And then now she going to the graduation, and then she had to be escorted out of the graduation allegedly. Girl, the girl is already suing you for $2 million. You and Tim's future kids gonna have to pay that lady back if you keep being funny. That's why I said in my previous video that if I was a judge, I would just say, she's guilty. Let's wrap this up. Give that girl the $2 million, because you're not taking this seriously. Now I gotta make an example out of you. Because if we're able to see all the court documents and we see what the documents say, why is she not abiding by this? Do you think this is a Sims? This is real life.
Justify bringing Brenay to the kids' graduation because Akira brought her boyfriend to the kids' graduation. My thing is this. He acting like Akira does not have a restraining order against Brenay. Like, he's still missing the point. But at this point, Brenay and Tim, they think alike. Like, it makes sense now. It all makes sense. He's acting like there's not an active restraining order. He's acting like she's not weird. He's acting like she does not stalk this girl and want to be like this girl. He's acting like this girl does not want to take her place, or acting like this girl does not wish that those kids were hers, biologically hers. He's acting like that girl don't act like those kids are biologically hers. I don't give a damn if y'all are getting married or if that's your fiance now. Now it all kind of makes sense. That's your fiance now because you saw Akira moved on, that she has a boyfriend. So you tried to one up her by making Brenay your fiance. It all is coming together. Wow.
The only thing that really gets on my nerves about Brenay is like, you doing way too much. Like, you're so obsessed with a man's life that you don't care how bad you look. Like, in my opinion, y'all, this is no cap. Brenay could have been rebranded, but the way that she going on, the internet will never forget. And it's like, if she, okay, when all this first happened, if she would have took a step back off social media or when posting or doing little crazy stuff, she would be all right. But it's like you're intentionally going out your way to, like, humble Akira or trying to, like, provoke her. But at the end of the day, Tim was her husband first. Those are their kids. They are not your kids. You don't have no say-so in their kids. That's the only thing that gets me, because girls be having so much to say, but that is not your child. That's what's getting me. And then this is some fact. You brought your whole family up there. Y'all, you and Tim not even married, yo. Then you got Corinne up there. What is Corinne gonna do? Corinne got her kids. Why is Corinne kids even there? But I digress.
No, Brenay, I never been on the bandwagon like, oh, I don't like Brenay this, Brenay this. But it's kind of giving like you doing too much now, Brenay. Like, it's like you're out of place. It's like, even if you are coming from a good place, Brenay, it still feels so wrong because how the situation went about this whole time. Yeah, if you and Tim were not in relationships or were not married when y'all decided to pursue each other, it wouldn't be so bad. Like, okay, y'all moved on. He moved on. You moved on. But the fact that you played in this woman's face for years with her husband, it makes the situation so much worse. It's not the fact that he moved on. It's who he moved on with. Then you talking about he got rights to the kids just as much as she do. Yeah, of course he does. But do you? And I think it's still kind of too fresh for you to be trying to... No, I just think you're forcing it. And I think you're overstepping a lot of boundaries and putting your input in a lot of stuff that really ain't got nothing to do with you right now. Mind you, I'm all for moving on, getting a better person and finding your person. But the way you went about it and the way this situation was, Brenay, you knew you shouldn't have went to that graduation. Yet alone your whole entire family. It's like y'all trying to upset Akira, y'all trying to throw it in her face. Mind you, I want Akira to win so bad. Like, I want her to find a man with some money that's going to take care of her, that's going to put her up, that's going to love her, respect her, treat her, and not play in her face, because y'all play in my girl's face for real. Not only that, y'all confusing these children, because you used to be around these folks' kids as a best friend, as a family friend. Now you sleeping with their daddy. That's confusing. I don't know, Brenay. I usually don't take side with the bandwagon, but kind of not fucking with it. To mention, this lady got a restraining order out on you. Like, you knew better. This is court order, baby. Y'all are going through a whole court process. What is you doing?
They said that Devon don't need to do shit but sign them divorce papers that she keep emailing his ass about.